Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tom Compton with We Hold These Truths. I'm here at the Arab American uh, Festival in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a beautiful night, and I've come here to give people some homework. We Hold These Truths is a group of followers of Christ that have been working for over 20 years to challenge the notion of Christian Zionism. It's the belief that the modern state of Israel is a fulfillment of biblical prophecy, and that to say or do anything against the state of Israel constitutes a sin against God. Well, millions of Christians don't believe that, but unfortunately, our government is under the control of the influence of a large Zionist Israeli lobby and the consenting Christian Zionists. But Christian Zionism is not a religion. It is a created religion less than 200 years old, promoted through the Schofield Reference Bible. And I digress here. But anyway, we're asking you to go to our website, WHCT, learn a little bit more about Christian Zionism in our award-winning film, Christian Zionism, The Tragedy and Turning. We're quite proud of this film. We won an award at the Amar Popular Film Festival in Tehran, Iran. They don't want American bombs. Surprise, surprise. But, you know, the United States is supplying these bombs, whether they're Democrats. We just switched from the Biden administration to the Trump. The rhetoric is different, but the same effect is that the genocide is continuing. Donald Trump fast-tracked $3 billion more aid into bombs and so forth into Israel to continue this genocide. And included in that was $300 million worth of armored bulldozers that the Israelis used to destroy houses, tear them down. They ripped up streets in Jenin, in the West Bank. 40,000 Palestinians in the West Bank are homeless thanks to the supplies of war that the United States spends. So I'm here asking people that come to this event, mostly Palestinian, not Palestinian, not mostly, but there are Palestinians. They're Muslims, and there are even some Christians here I've met that are Arabic. And so what I'm asking, I developed a questionnaire. It's a card, and we'll have a link so you can actually get the card. And if you want to print them up and give them out and do something, but it says, should we pray for peace and ceasefire in Gaza, or should we send more U.S. bombs? Now, that last comment was generated as I was going around my church asking people if they would pray for peace and ceasefire in Gaza. Most said, the big bulk said, but there was a disturbing minority that gave me responses like, yes, we should be sending more bombs, or Hamas is bad, we're not condoning what Hamas did, but the fact is they were imprisoned in the world's largest giant prison. And that comment was made by Bob Simon, who was Jewish, with CBS. He was with the 60-minute program team. He made that in 2012 on the second major incursion by the Israelis into Gaza, what they call mowing the lawn. And anyway, so it is the fact we've got a moral issue here that innocent women and children are dying. One of the other comments was, like I said, we got to get rid of Hamas with no concern about these women or children dying. Where's the compassion? We're concerned about the death of an innocent Israeli Jewish child. What Israel is doing is not going to be good for the Israeli and Jewish people. Fortunately, there are more Jewish people that are standing up and saying no to this. We've seen this in protests and from intellectuals, Norman Finkelstein, Max Blumenthal, Aaron Mate, the list goes on, that there are people that have compassion that are Jewish. And so what I'm asking people to do on the backside of this card is there's a couple things here. I asked them to watch an interview with Pastor Munther Isaac. He's with the Evangelical Lutheran Christmas Church in Bethlehem. He's being interviewed by two Jewish journalists, Aaron Mate and Katie Halper. It is amazing. The Palestinians and the Palestinian Christians is not getting out. Many American Christians don't even know maybe that there are Christian Palestinians that are living there. There are even Christians, a very small number, less than 1,000, that were in Gaza. And we know some of those have been killed. 2 women were killed by snipers while they were in a church yard in Gaza. So the only way we can fight this is one by one. Educate yourself. Watch the video with Reverend Dr. Munther Isaac. And we also have an interview done by We Hold These Truths with a Jewish man, Rich Siegel, who was raised a Zionist. He was the president of a student Zionist organization. He went to Israel. He saw with his own eyes what was going on. And he has been standing up for Palestine for many, many years. And this story repeats over and over. So that's my plea today is, we're a small minority. And, it doesn't take a majority. Even a small minority, a dedicated minority, can change things. So our plea with you is do something, whether it's passing these cards out or educating people. That's my humble attempt to try to educate my fellow Americans, Christians, Muslims, whatever, Jewish, anybody that will listen to me. Reporting live from Phoenix, Arizona, this is Tom Compton with We Hold These Truths.